Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Marvel Snapcast podcast. I'm sorry about that. I'm Ken here with Valentine and Luke. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Doing
Thank you. Last
great.
week was awesome. You guys did a great job.
Thanks.
Metal was awesome. Val was killing it. Loved it. Good stuff. Yeah. So, like the guys mentioned, I had a baby. Baby's healthy. It's great. I'm losing sleep, which is fine. Zombie mode. I totally get it. Once she gets a cycle going and be back to normal, it'd be great. But no, had a blast. I got to play a little bit of Snap, probably 6 days into it. This makes a week. She's a week old today, which is awesome. And yeah, I want to get back into some type of streaming. But first, I want to congratulate Valentine for getting that Twitch partner. Congratulations, my friend.
Thanks, buddy.
It's a big step. I love it. I love it. Val deserved that. It's pushing it. I love it. And shout out to Loot Muncher. Loot Muncher's doing big things. Ready for this tournament in New York coming out the 18th February. It's going to be awesome stuff. So we have a patch coming out next week. Battle mode, right? That's what we
Next week still feels unreal that it's next week.
I like how we haven't had any exact confirmation leading up to it. I feel like Ben is terrified at this point to say a date again after that last patch.
Oh yeah, for sure. I totally agree with that. I think he's going to just keep it under wraps and let it happen. That's the date you guys got. There it is.
Yeah, as soon as the patch goes live, he's like, hey, guess what, guys? It's out.
Exactly. He's not going to say anything else. And I mean, listen, I get it. I don't blame him. I mean, you saw what happened last time. But either way, I think that's enough to make everybody happy, to bring, more longevity to the game. I'm getting this battle mode going. That's huge. I just hope that, again, it keeps things nice and competitive, but not toxic,
Yeah.
So I'm super excited about that. Is there anything we've seen so far in battle mode that makes you think there's something missing or we want to add something else to it, or we're pretty much happy with what we saw so far?
I'd say the one thing that maybe I don't want to say worries me about battle mode, but I just don't want everyone to look at battle mode and go, oh, this is going to fix all of our problems, because I think it's a great tool, especially for content creators. I think it is a huge boon for them over your average player. I think the majority of people who play Snap don't necessarily have somebody to play battle mode with. And if they do, it's like count on one hand sort of thing. Like, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of opportunity in different Discords, even the Snap Discord, open a room, throw up the code, first person in, let's battle. Plenty of that. But the real one-on-one know who you're playing aspect, I think, is going to be minimal for the most part. So hopefully unranked next, please give us a little. I think that would really, as weird as it might sound, I think an unranked mode will give a better shot in the leg to the competitive aspect of Snap than battle mode actually will. Not to say I'm not excited for battle mode.
Yeah, for sure. And I definitely agree with what you're saying. And I think also another thing some people have definitely thought about, but maybe not everyone, but the meta is going to be very different from a battle mode. If you're trying to be competitive, if you're trying to play someone in battle mode, be very competitive, that's going to be very different than if you're just queuing up on the ladder and trying to grind cubes and grind rank. A lot of people are going to be preparing for popular decks, and the way the meta shifts and what cards are being played a lot and stuff. So I definitely see that being a thing. I'm personally looking forward to just to play with friends, just to hit one of y'all up. Hey, you want to play? I have this weird deck idea, and I really don't feel like losing 20 cubes to see if this deck works. So let's play a few games or whatever. And definitely what you said about streamers and content creators, of it being a nice tool for them to add content and have interaction maybe with chat and their communities. And I think it's going to be a community thing. Exactly what you said with Discord. You're like, probably there's going to be 4 or 5 people you could play with, but that's the beauty of the internet and Discord and the community is you could go on there. Hey, looking for a game. I'm sure someone somewhere will want to play you in battle mode and play some crazy deck or something like that. So really looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think unranked mode would be great too. I totally agree with you on that, Val. When that happens, because they did mention it's going to happen, do you think we're going to see a lot of people stop shooting for trying to get to infinite.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, yeah. Can I say right now? I heard the dev said that a lot of people didn't make it to infinite. I don't know if they're trying to tweak it, make it easier, or what the case is. But I think, yeah, with an unranked mode, who's going to be pushing for infinite at that point?
Well, the last number I heard, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know it was a single digit with like percentage wise of the number of people that hit.
It has always been that.
Yeah.
The highest I've ever seen it was 4.9%, and that was in the beta.
Was that based on like the SnapFan uploaded data too?
No, that was their data.
That was their
like
data. Okay, cool.
Okay. You remember, like, I think they haven't done one since release, but when they used to give like stats,
yeah, the big
Nightcrawler's
stat
been
page.
played 10,000 times.
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, I remember those.
They've put the ones for the seasons a few times on there.
Yeah,
and I think the highest number I ever saw was 4.9% of players hit infinite, and that was in beta. That was not after
I assume
release.
that number actually has gone down with the massive
because
influx
so many
of
players.
Yeah, like just proportionately, that's got to be way lower at this point. Because you got to assume too that the majority of people who were playing beta like got a little bit more into this game than I think the everyday
average player.
Yeah,
agreed.
So that's
so it's less. So I don't know what they plan to do to make people want to get and go to infinite, but I think an unranked mode would really probably slow that down a lot.
I think we maybe are seeing a taste of it with this new, I don't even know what to call it, like a foiled card back.
Oh yeah,
that's coming.
Yeah.
You know, like if you hit it season, you're getting a gold rimmed card back for the one that's available in the season pass. I think
that's correct. That's correct. Yes.
Which honestly, that's kind of cool that they're giving
right.
something that's in the season pass with a bit more flair to anyone who's free to play and hits infinite. Even so, that's cool.
No, I agree.
It's very interesting. Yeah, that it kind of came out of nowhere that it wasn't announced with the season pass. It's just like a week or two later. They're just like, oh yeah, you hit infinite, you get this cool card back. So
yeah,
I think something that would really help with infinite too is the just reorganizing or shuffling around of rank rewards. Because I know a lot of people are not excited about hitting 100 and getting a title
and post infinite rewards. I think too, even if it's like a play on season caches or something, like 50 gold, 50 credits for every 10 levels or something, I think would be huge for somebody.
Or even a leaderboard, because you'll tap into people's competitive side.
That's been put on the roadmap, I think.
Yes.
I don't know if it's still on the roadmap, but that has been.
I think something like that could help do. If they don't put a nice reward at 100 or something, if they did add a leaderboard, that will help, because there are very competitive people that obviously play all these games and play Snap. So there are going to be people that want to see their name number one. I mean, you see it now. There are people grinding the in-game lunar event.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, they're helping us out, right? I haven't.
You guys been doing it at all? Yeah.
No,
I
did in the
a
beginning.
little bit, but I'm not grinding.
I mostly play on Steam anyways, so like I have to remember to open it up on my phone to do that stuff. And like I open Snap now because I've started only playing when I stream, just to keep my interest in the game, except for like on the weekend. Like I open it once in the morning to make sure I grab any daily rewards, and then I don't touch it on my phone anymore. So
no, that makes sense. I totally get that, because yes, we play a lot of Snap, and we definitely want to keep it fresh. Game is amazing, 100% it is. But yes, having almost a week off from not streaming has been like wow, and not streaming Snap it's been different. It's like wow. When I go back to play now, it's like this is fun, you know. So once you hit infinite, right? It's like what is left to do. So I really hope battle mode makes that a little bit different. I can't wait for that. I mean, I like that they did that. Announce something. 2 weeks left in the season. Hey guys, if you didn't get to infinite, hurry up and do it, because we giving away this awesome prize. And I think that's the way they should go. I get it. Titles help out, because then people can see, oh, this person went to infinite with the title. But I definitely do like the card back. I think the card back really screams, oh, that person's infinite. Or the avatar, oh, that person's infinite. Like that's what I like. So the title, we don't even read the titles that much, and I'm not a big fan of it. So I hope they do switch that up. They can add tokens if they want, or no tokens, but something that's, focus only on, hey, this person went to infinite. When you see it, this person went to infinite. I think would be great for them.
I know that they want people to buy variants and stuff like that, but if you did a really cool variant as reward,
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
this is like your only real shot to get it.
Yeah.
I feel like people would
Go to
really,
Infinite.
for sure.
Totally agree with that. I don't know if you guys seen a tweet from Cozy. Somebody out there have every variant
Have
in
we
the game.
have we figured out who this person is yet? Do they want
I
to
don't know.
stay anonymous?
No,
I don't know. People thought it was me. I'm like, yeah, I wish. Not me at all.
We all joked, but like I think we also understood right away. It's like that's not Ken. There's no
Nah,
chance.
no way. No way that's me.
Like
But,
that is somebody who has been doing that purchasing for
from day one.
a
day
long
one.
time. Yes.
Yeah, like
Yes.
in beta. It has to be somebody in beta.
And I'm talking $100 a night. Has to
Yeah.
be $100 a night. So
Yeah,
shout out
because
to them.
I forgot what it was. Does anyone remember off the top of your head of what they said the total of variants were going to be in game at launch in October? Wasn't it 1,000?
It was 1,000, yeah.
And I'm sure there's
because the
more now.
25% thing worked out really well with super rares being a
Right.
thing.
Yeah. So the fact that and they have all the token shop ones, the ultimates and stuff,
that is
like
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
insane.
Yeah, that's
If
awesome.
you guys don't know what we're talking about, there was a picture that was posted by Cozy Snap that was somebody's token shop with only 3 variants left in it. And 3
they
empty
purchased.
slots. Yeah, and that they purchased. And it was only the Alex Horley variants that had just been added, the Savage Land variants. So it was like
Yes.
the only variants that could show up in their shop. So as new variants get added, they show up in their shop and they instantly buy them, which is just wild.
I
which
know,
is
bigger
bananas.
well than Super Tech. Who knew?
Yeah, exactly. Again, people thought it was me. I wish it was. I wish I could say, yeah, guys, that was me. But we do have a picture of it. Let's show it up here so you guys can see that.
Oh
People
my
who are
God.
watching. Oh, God
Like,
is right.
I thought it was photoshopped at first, I'll be honest.
I did too. And that's why I asked, is this real? But as you guys can see here, this person, yeah, you see my tweet replied here. Exactly. Is this real? Like, that's incredible. Like, let me know if this is real. But yeah, they purchased every variant in the game to where they now have no variants in their shop. They get 200 gold for
Right.
every variant that shows up in the season cache. Like, that is crazy. Amazing though. But
Is that
yeah,
so? Would that show up in CL as well too? Then,
Yeah,
if they hit a
amazing.
variant,
yeah,
that's wild.
that is amazing. So
They must legitimately just get enough gold to keep.
Yeah, I was about to say they just go
Getting
infinite
variants at
now,
this point.
right? Like they just go infinite. They just keep getting 200 gold out and just keep
Yeah.
buying the new variants as they come. They just go infinite now.
There's
At that
literally
point, that's all they
nothing
need to
else for them
To
to
do.
really spend. I mean, I guess they can keep upgrading cards, but like, what's the point?
Listeners, if you know who this is, or if this is you, let us
Yeah,
know.
this is you.
Let us know, please. We would love to have you on the show.
Yeah,
'Cause
come on.
this would be amazing. You understand?
No
That'd be
judgment.
awesome.
This is a judgment-free
No.
zone.
Absolutely. Yes.
Trust me, guys. I got variants too. I spend my trust me. There's no judgment here. We want to know who this is because that would be awesome. But yeah, that's pretty cool, man. That's awesome that we have big time megalodons in this game. Just pushing
I
it out,
love
helping.
that phrase.
Yeah, megalodons. Yeah, they're just making it happen for the Marvel Snap world, which is pretty good. But yeah, back to Luke's comment. Yeah, if they put a variant there, infinite. I think so many people will grind it out to get it. So they have ideas. They can make it happen. I also see that they are looking to push different programs. The Snap community is doing big things, so I hope that goes through and everybody's happy and that happens. Also, we see that we're going to utilize battle mode in New York coming up on the 18th, which I know Luke's super excited about. Kawa, Luke, myself is hosting it. Val will be there as well. We cannot wait to see that happen. We also have the Ant-Man movie coming out, which is going to be huge. Can't wait to see it. Like I said, this is the first time I've been so excited to see an Ant-Man movie.
Yeah.
Based on those trailers. We
Still
did talk
haven't seen
about
that second one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's why we
Avoid
can't. Oh, I was about to.
Avoid that. I mean, I know mostly what's in there. IGN has posted things on Twitter.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen what he looks like. Well,
Look.
what they've shown.
Look,
Right.
you have to watch. And wait, you said you haven't seen the trailer yet?
I haven't seen the second
The
trailer.
second
I watched
trailer.
the first
Oh,
trailer.
okay.
Yeah. But we know what's coming in the season pass next season based on the movie. We got some cool cards coming out as well. So, which cards are you guys most happy to even think about purchasing? Now, I know you guys didn't purchase Dazzler or Shayna, right? Either one of you did that?
No.
Of course not. Okay. I did purchase Shayna. She was fun. I played it like a couple of times. It was fun. Dazzler was on the list. I didn't do it. I definitely did not purchase it.
I think Dazzler is interesting. Everybody's initial reaction is Ultron, and it's like, yeah, sure, but like that's not. I don't think that's a wildly inventive move for her. I like that Kawa figured out that she does work with Galactus, which is cool, but that's really not that much power for the cost.
No.
Yeah, we have plenty of 410s in the game.
Yeah,
Correct.
Plenty. Yeah.
Yes, 100%. I mean, I guess she's great now for the hot location, because that location stacks a bunch of rocks for you.
Yeah.
Maybe she
Is
works
that
out
why
great.
she came out this week because of
I
that
think so.
location?
I think so.
Really
That was
trying
in
to
my
push
mind.
her. Yeah.
In my mind, that's what I thought, because I was like, "Ooh, this location makes sense for her. Maybe I should buy her and test her out." And I was just like, you know what? No, let me save my tokens.
I'm really not a fan of that location either. It's not even like a hindrance; it's an inconvenience on both players. However, there's skip a turn if your opponent doesn't and change that location, and then they're stuck with rocks. Is one of the funniest things that you can do with it right now, for sure.
So, like I was saying, Val, I walked into your stream on that moment when you Scarlet Witch that person, and you were like, "Why are you staying here? Just go, just go." And I couldn't stop laughing because after he said that, opponent retreated. I was like, "Why Val being so mean to this person?" But yes, he's right. That is pretty funny. But yeah, that location is not, like the other locations that came out prior. Some of them was pretty good, but this one definitely is not a fan favorite or even my favorite. I mean, unless you're running Patriot or Khazar.
Yeah.
Or both of them, right?
I think it was funny. I think I had a player that was confused on what it did or how it worked, because it was one of the first games that I played. Yes, they played Debris and then played Absorbing Man.
I heard about this.
Yeah, and then they played Absorbing Man. I was like, oh, there's a lot of rocks. Well, I'll skip my turn. And it destroys all the rocks.
All the rocks. Yeah.
Like, not just those rocks. It destroys every rock on your field.
I had no idea of that.
So here's the thing. When this is not a featured location, I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think it's actually going to be kind of interesting, especially if you happen to get one of those games where it's like rock slide, Korg, Subterranea, like all this crap is getting thrown at you. And it's like, oh, well, I'm just going to play my rocks into the collapsed mines and skip a turn, and then they're all gone.
Yeah.
But you got to play in the collapsed mine?
Yeah. No?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know that.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying. So I
thought it said all rocks here.
No, all rocks. It just says all rocks. My location was full with 4 rocks. Okay. And then each other location had 2 other rocks because of Debris and Absorbing Man. And when I skipped my turn, it blew all of them up. And I was like,
funny.
What?
That's actually pretty good.
So you get Subterranea or Lagutia, you just have a blast. Play those rocks out as quickly as possible, skip your turn, and then go anywhere. That is crazy. I didn't even know that. So that's an amazing thing for that location. Do you guys know what the next location is? Do we have any idea?
I think the information is out there.
We definitely have the ability. Yeah, I don't know what it is off the top of my head either.
So we'll see what that is while you guys take a search into that. Any of you guys seen any new variants in the shop that you guys wanted?
I actually bought one of the first variants I bought in a while a few days ago for a card that I barely ever play. I grabbed the Max Grecki Vision.
Ooh,
I'm becoming a huge fan of the Max Grecki cards.
Max Grecki cards are phenomenal.
That Black Panther that you have is fantastic.
Yes, Max Grecki is phenomenal. Totally agree.
Let's see. Collapse my Plunder Castle. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
And what's the ability on that?
That is you can only play 6 cost cards here, right? That's off the top of my head.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just saw the thing that had the name. It didn't have what it did.
Only cards that cost 6 can be played here. So it's not 6 cost cards that cost 6.
Mm-hmm.
So you could essentially be You don't want to be playing Baron Mordo because whatever gets Baron Mordoed is now
We'll be
playable
able to
at
play on
Plunder
that
Castle.
location. Wow. We don't have any cards that enhances your own costs, do we? No.
No.
You could
There you
hope
go.
to get iceboxed or something,
There you go.
or
then.
hope to
So
get Iceman.
we need a card that does Iceman on our cards.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's not going to be great, especially running She-Hulk. I mean, that's the thing to do now, right? Moon Girl, She-Hulk, skip a turn, put Magic, skip a turn, have a bunch of 0-10 She-Hulks.
Just gonna see a lot of like late ramp, like turn 4, not even late ramp, but turn 4 ramp, I guess, so that you
yeah.
can play your 6 cost. It's gonna be Galactus's best friend, honestly.
Oh, yes.
Because if you can get your Galactus down there early, probably destroy a bunch of shit. If you got Null to drop on top of that.
Yeah.
However, a huge counter to that is Wave. If you make sure you're dropping Wave on turn 5, when Plunder Castle is hot, you're going to keep anyone out of that. So,
yeah, you really got to hope that Electro's out earlier for you to play Galactus. Oh, no, you're right. They play Wave on 5. It's a wrap.
You're done.
Yeah. Or 4. Yeah, either way. That's the big problem. Yeah, so interesting. So we can't wait to see what happens there. I believe Shadow King comes out around the same time, too. So that should be fun. I think I will go in and spend my tokens on that card.
Yeah, that's definitely the card I was most interested in. I think for this season, I really think as far as tech cards go, there's a card that slots in that doesn't. We don't have another card that does a similar effect.
Right.
Being able to change bishops or Angelos back to their original power is going to be a big deal.
I'm thinking more so of putting broods back to what they are from after being Surfered.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, Cerebrals too. That's going to be big time shutdowns. It's going to be good. It's going to be interesting to see what people do with Shadow King. I think it's going to be a good time, especially Shadow King and an Absorbing Man. Should be good stuff. Shadow King is a 4, right? So
yes,
if you don't have priority, you wait till turn 6 and you play Shadow King, Absorbing Man.
Well, you can also Zabu, and so because it's a 4 cost.
Oh boy, it's good. Yeah, see, it's gonna be. Oh man, we'll see what happens. It's gonna be good stuff. But yeah, that location sounds fun. I can't wait to see what happens there. Next season, we have a few things coming too. Can't wait to see those new cards. We did speak about Nimrod and Kang. So Luke did post a question: do we think Kang is going to repeat or have that ability that's printed that we see now? I think so. What do you guys feel?
I do not think so. Because like Val was talking about earlier, we lost a good data miner, so there has been less information out there. But we didn't know that Dazzler was going to be changed. We didn't know Shadow King was going to be changed. Yeah. I think Kang is going to be changed. The effect is too similar, I think, for me to Daredevil. I was never really super excited about King. I understand it works differently, but I was just like, that just seems really, close to it. So I hope there's a different effect. I just think that there's a good chance that it could be a new effect.
The one thing I would say to maybe refute that, and it's not like this does not set it in stone at all, is just how long Kane has been in the game already. Not to say that it can't just be changed with a patch, right? So that could absolutely be a red herring of, oh, you guys data mined Kane? All right, sure. Enjoy the info that we left in the game. That's definitely what Kane's going to be. Like it could very easily get changed.
Dazzler was an original card of the original leaks.
Really?
Yes. Because for the longest time, her ongoing was +8, not +6.
Gotcha.
And then we didn't know the change until the official video saying she was coming out. So, and same thing with Shadow King. So definitely could just be out of nowhere. Yeah.
Interesting.
And yeah, I honestly, I would like to see that happen. I would like to see that effect stay. I think it could be interesting. Maybe even just visually speaking, I think it's going to be interesting. I want to see how they would do that from a UI standpoint. And from like an effects standpoint, but it sounds too powerful to me.
It seems very weird to me. The fact that you kind of get to see what they're going to do, like with Daredevil, but then they can change their mind. Like the crazy mind games with it. Like I don't know. It's always confused me a little bit. I always didn't love the effect too much. So maybe I'm hoping that it will be changed because I'm not a big fan of the card, but I think we could see it being changed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Valto. I would like to see it happen, just to see what they do, how they pull that off. I mean, in theory, you're playing something on turn. Your opponent plays something on turn 5. You play Kang, and that turn get reversed, right? At that point, your opponent can play a different card or play the same card.
Or just play the
right?
same thing. Yeah, that's
Right. So, I mean, if we think about it, they play leader, you play Kang. All right, what happens then? Right? Is now your opponent gonna redo your play as well, or we're just what's gonna happen at that point? Right? I don't even know. Or it doesn't happen that way. Your opponent's turns get replayed. We don't have Kang anymore. Now you can play Cosmo and try to stop the leader. Is that an issue?
I don't think so because I mean, even if in that very specific scenario, you don't know where they're going to leader. I mean, the board could be clogged and stuff like that, but like it still becomes a mind game. You're still 1 in 3
Right.
shot, and then priority. There's a lot of
Yeah, and that's why I think
going on with the card. Yes.
Yeah, that's why I think it'll be okay. Where Daredevil, that's it. They playing. We know what they're playing, right? It's over. We know what they're playing with Daredevil. With this, they can switch it up right after the next turn, so it gives them a redo, kind of.
It's going to be interesting too with like restrictive locations. If you really only have like one place to play, and they play Kane, it's like, well, I know what you're doing. That's
Right. It's over now.
Do you really have something to change this up? And so it's. I think it's going to be one of those tech cards that it's like you better snap before you play it, because
Oh yeah,
I feel like people are going to retreat like crazy if that's actually a real effect.
Mm-hmm.
that is true. So, what effect would you want to see, Luke? Or
I have no idea. I mean, something
Okay.
big and flashy and awesome for King, because I've read comics and stuff, and I've seen some stuff with King, but really the trailer is and Loki and stuff, which is a little different for the character he plays, but I think the actor, I forget his name off the top of my head, but I love him. I've seen him. He's coming up in the new Creed movie and stuff too, but. I want something that like makes me think of that. I want some big, powerful effect. This is supposed to be, the next phase of the Marvel movies, like Thanos. So I want like a big, super flashy effect.
Yeah, Thanos don't even have a flashy effect right now.
Yeah.
Galactus has the best flashy effect right now. Thanos has nothing, which is crazy because Arrow and Polaris have amazing flashy effects. Thanos has nothing.
I'm
which
sure
is
it's
weird.
coming.
How would
I
you
hope
feel
so.
if Kane was just restart the last turn?
I like that. That's not just turn 5. Yeah.
I mean, is that not the same thing?
Not really.
No.
Like literally go back a turn.
Right.
Leave everything on the
okay.
board. Restart the last turn.
Right.
So if you played on turn 5, it's turn 4 again.
Right.
You're back
Yeah,
to
I
4
like that.
energy.
So it's like magic
I mean-
versus like a magic, but backwards.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that makes it better and negative, right? Like,
Okay, never mind. It's broken.
Yeah, I'm about to say 0.5 years. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Here's a real question. How long do you think until negative is like totally reworked? Because every single time I feel like there's a power that's just like, ooh, but negative. Like anytime
Yeah.
it is the problem card
Yeah.
that you have to look at whenever you build out any card's power, cost, or ability.
mhm.
Like they really shot themselves in the foot with this thing. And I don't think they want to admit it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
you're right.
I think the effect is really cool. I really like Mr. Negative.
like
I've
it.
always liked
too.
Negative. It's a very fun. It makes you build your deck in a unique way. It's fun to play. It feels really powerful. But yeah, I mean, it does become a problem at a certain point where it starts restricting design space, where it's really restricting what they can put out into the game. I mean, you can't just keep going. You can't make it a -4 power. Just
Right.
keep
That's at a
more
certain point, that
negative
doesn't
power.
Yeah.
mean anything.
But I mean, I think they fixed the problem. Well, not fixed it, but negative is a turn 4 card, right? Even if you Zabu it, it's still turn 4. So essentially, you only have 2 turns left to to have to deal with any type of inverted card. So
Right.
in this case,
you're generally looking to get it out on 3.
right.
Any chance you
yes,
can,
with
you're
Psylocke,
trying to get it
correct.
out on 3.
Right.
But in both fashions, like you could even,
Right.
yeah. Well, I guess Zabu doesn't work there.
No, Psylocke, yeah, for sure. You're right. Right.
But
so
still,
yeah.
It's like if you can get an extra draw or anything, like it's nasty.
No, you're right. Especially if you play Magic too, it becomes a problem. Okay, forget what I said, guys. Forget it. Yep. And I was just about to say, turn 4 negative is not bad because 5 and 6 is the last 2 turns that you could play these, crazy inverted cards. But no, you're absolutely right. If you can get Project Pegasus is turn 1, or you can get, like you said, negative on turn 3.
And Jane is a thing too. Jane's always.
Oh yes, that's correct.
Or Sakar or Peak or
Yeah. All right, forget what I said. So yes, guys, absolutely right. Negative is 100% broken, but it is what it is, right? How do you guys feel about Leech so far in Leader? Any issues since the patches? Right? Was it really worth it?
I think with the I don't think there's a lot that changed with the nerfs, which I mean there wasn't a lot. There's a lot of just power going down, but I'm still the whole time I don't think any card really needs to be touched. Leech is I think the most annoying card to play against.
Annoying, that's the word.
Yes, but I mean that's kind of what this game is built for, though, because like that's the whole thing of like. You hit a bad location, you hit bad RNG, you get leached, you just leave, start a new one. You lost the cube, but I'm actually perfectly fine nerf wise. Like I personally don't think there's any real nerfs that need to happen. Maybe they have data saying that there should be, but I just want to see buffs. That's what I want to see. I want to see some of these cards that don't see any play. I saw someone put out a video, I think D Money, about upcoming patch and what he buffs and nerfs and stuff he'd want to see. And something he did point out there was Iceman and Scorpion being nerfed because they're played in so many good decks and so many like evergreen effects. I don't think you need to nerf those cards. I think you buff other 1 and 2 drops that don't see play. And then that's obviously, I think, would drive their play down because then you have other 1 and 2 drops. But I do think Iceman and Scorpion, like they are definitely in the running for the best 1 and 2 drop in the game. But I don't think with their effects or anything, you need to nerf them. You just need to buff up other 1s and 2s.
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah. That's definitely fair. What other 1s and 2s should be buffed though? I mean, I think the 1s are very evened out right now.
That's tricky, I think.
Well, see, I disagree. I think 1s are in the worst spot in the game of like, there's only a handful of them to me that are really playable. And it all depends on the deck and stuff like that. But with Killmonger being such a prevalent answer and being a Series 2 card, everyone has Killmonger. It like a 1 I have to be playing a deck with armor or Cosmo or some way to protect it or something like that. Or it has to give me an immediate effect like Iceman does.
I mean, I look at 1-cost cards more for their ability than their power.
Right. Yeah. Besides Sunspot, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Save Sunspot, yeah.
Right. You're right. Correct. I think as I was trying to say, every 1-cost card kind of has its purpose. M'Baku, right? We're not playing him. We're not trying to play M'Baku, right? So that's 1, right? Blade does his job, right? For discard decks. I think Blade is awesome. Ebony Ma does his job too. If you need to play Ebony Ma at turn 3, right? Titania, I think she does her job too. Who else? We got Electra, destroy 1-cost card. I mean, I think 1-cost cards are good.
Electra is maybe the 1 card that I could see destroy a 1 or 2-cost card.
That'd be great. I like that.
I think she got a lot of play in the first month of beta, and then
that's it.
That's it.
That's true. Electra could get a buff.
So obviously, not every card can be played and be popular and all that stuff. But you were naming like the good 1-drops. But if you think about the other ones in the game, Hawkeye, Manus, Quicksilver, Rocket.
Rocket's great.
Watcher.
Okay,
he's
Uatu,
okay.
yes, there you go. Uatu
Okay,
could.
Uatu
He's
needs it,
garbage.
You're right. We don't
Yeah.
need him anymore.
He needs an
Okay.
ability change more than a power change. He should start
I-
in your hand.
I agree. I think
Yeah.
he definitely needs an ability change, not power and stuff's not going to change.
Oh, Quicksilver's awesome. Come on now.
Okay.
Angel?
Angel's great
Angel
too.
No, I mean
Oh
Quicksilver
my
is Angel.
gosh.
The Angel
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Quicksilver.
Oh, you're right. Jeez, this
See,
is
Angel is one of the cards that I think that I actually agree with, just like the power moving. I think Angel would be better at a 1/3.
Then what about M'Baku?
exactly.
No, he's fine. I'm not a big fan of M'Baku, so
They're both just shittier versions of each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. Make it a 1/3 too. That's fine. I mean, they're both going to get Killmongered. It doesn't matter really.
Not M'Baku.
Yeah, if he plays last, he comes out the end.
It all look
Put 'em away.
invisible one dark dimension. Don't think I can't get to it. Okay.
Damn, I named all the good
Ghost.
1-cost cards. Where's Ghost at? Still waiting for Ghost.
Next
season.
month.
Next season.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But Ghost is a way that Killmonger can get to M'Baku.
Are we sure about Ghost next season? Has that been?
I mean, I think everyone assumes, but I mean, we don't know.
Are we sure?
I
Because
mean, everyone's
what
guessing.
if she's saved for fucking Thunderbolts?
Oh, that sucks.
I actually don't think they would, because they recently came out and said that she's not a part of the team anymore.
Okay, I wasn't
That
sure
she's
if I
gonna
was
be in
reading
the
some
movie, but not in the
garbage.
team.
I wasn't sure if I was reading some garbage about that or not. Because
Yeah,
I saw a headline for that and I was like, I don't know if this is bait or not. I'm not gonna fucking click it.
I mean, from what I've heard, it's real that it's still going to be
She's
in the
out.
movie, just not on the team.
Not on the team. Okay.
Okay, good. So yeah, hope she comes out next season. That's a great card, actually. So I would enjoy that.
I think that's like that and MODOK are the cards that like most people seem to be excited about.
And
Tribunal, if Tribunal is part of the season, he sounds fun. I don't know if
Yeah.
he's going to be good. That's another one of those cards. It's like I got to see this in action.
I would definitely buy Tribunal the first time pop my token shop, just because I want to go back to the old school deck of trying to play like Onslaught with Iron Man and like the shenanigans they used to do with Omega.
back in the day.
Right. Yeah. So I just want to build that deck, but with Living Tribunal, and just like this one location is 2 billion. So spread evenly.
Wow. That would be fun. That's some real shenanigans.
I would absolutely love to see like a big fat fucking null with a Living Tribunal. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. No, I definitely Nimrod should be fun too. We'll see how
Nimrod.
that goes.
Oh my god, I forgot about Nimrod. That one idea that I saw Willow post about Nimrod
Oh, yeah.
and
Galactus.
Yes.
Oh man,
Nimrod's
Nimrod's a 5 cost, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
5/5.
It's gonna be a problem.
God, that's gonna be I'm just gonna say that is gonna be a problem card. Can't wait.
Yeah, MODOK I'm excited about too, because I love Hella decks. So
Mhm.
I'm definitely gonna go back to that. Super
Hella
stack
stock's
card
going
drops. Yeah, it's gonna be super fun. It's gonna be phenomenal. But yeah, Nimrod, oh my gosh, yeah. Willow posted out. I was like, Willow, why? Why did you do that? Why would you do this?
Come with DMs exist for a reason, dude.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly. Come on now. Don't do those things. What's wrong with you? But yeah, that's gonna be a great
With a
card.
like plot of how to do it and everything.
Squares and all. I was like, wow. My man pulled out the board and was like, all right, guys, here's how it's gonna get done.
Yeah, he was like John Madden or something. Like
Definitely
here
John
and
Madden.
pow, and yeah.
Don't do that. But yeah, no, that's pretty good. I can't wait for that either. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think the game's going we always said it's going a great direction. I can't wait to see these new cards. People are not complaining as much as they were like a month ago about not getting every card.
There's a drop coming. I think people are chilling out.
Yeah, they definitely are very more calm about it now. But people are still complaining about Series 3 cards and what they get in the token shop, etc. But that won't change. I don't think it needs to change. I think everything is pretty much on where it's supposed to be. Like, how many tokens do you currently have, Val?
6,500.
That's perfect. And Luke, how about you?
I have 2,000, but I haven't been opening boxes, so I haven't been opening or upgrading cards or anything.
There you go.
Something that we talked about last week, talking about the token shop stuff, there's two ideas that I've thrown out that I think would help is either slash the cost of all the token stuff in half. So make Series 3 cards 500 and then 1,500 and then 3,000, because that would just, increase the rate of people getting cards, and maybe they don't want to do that. But another one that we talked about last week with Metal was with battle mode. If they had an option where in battle mode you could click a little filter and allow each player to build decks with all the cards, not just cards they own, so that you could test out Kang or MODOK or whatever before you make a purchase. I think that would go a long way of helping people, because I think the biggest thing with people is like, I spent 6,000 tokens on Dazzler and I hate this card, and now I don't have 6,000 tokens to buy next month's card, this sucks.
Yeah.
So I think some way to be able to play test it, and it's in battle mode. Like I said, I'm not a developer. I don't know how hard it would be to put that in, but I think that's a nice, easy fix of, hey, play against friends and figure out if you want to spend your tokens on this card or not.
Or unranked mode, like Val said. I think unranked mode would be the perfect place for that.
But
every card,
you wouldn't be able to play with cards you don't have in unranked mode. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about.
You're right.
Yeah, if you want to buy, if you want to buy King,
test it
the
out.
only way to see if he's good is to buy him and play him.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah,
I just think that would help with people complaining if that was an option.
Yeah, I think Dazzler should have been a Series 4, to be honest.
I think that's a thing they need to do too. I think
Things
every
shouldn't
card does
all
not
hit
be a 5.
Yeah.
No.
There's definitely a power level to cards, and I think Dazzler and Shadow should have both been 4s.
Yeah.
I think Shadow King's fine at a 5. I think you have to make that call, but yeah.
Do you think you guys are going to actually be buying 5s going forward, or do you think you're going to just stick to the 4s at a certain point?
I think it all depends. Like
Depending
I said,
on what the 5 is,
Living Tribunal comes out, I will spend 6,000 tokens on that card. I think that card would be really fun. But I mean, Shauna, Dazzler, most of the Series 5 cards now that I already don't have, I'm gonna wait till they rotate down.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm not buying Sentry, and I'm not buying Super Scroll.
I'm making horrible life choices and rolling dice now, quite literally.
Really?
I've decided now at 6 p.m. every day on stream, I'm rolling a die, and if it hits 20, I will buy what's in my shop. If I have the tokens.
Token shop. Oh no.
Token shop.
Okay. All right. I can't wait. I'm going to, guys, check out Val's stream.
5%. It's almost like a 5% chance of pulling the card. Only I have to spend tokens.
Yeah. You're going to see a spike of people just coming in at 558, seeing if you roll it and then leaving.
Guys, check it out. Come in. Why not?
Because like the way I look at it is I'm gonna start. I can already feel it. I'm developing that like analysis paralysis of like, am I gonna regret this purchase if I buy this card? Mm-hmm. And I'd rather just like hoard for the safe bet, the nulls and the Galactuses of Marvel Snap, like a Nimrod. A Nimrod shows up, that's probably an instant buy.
Agreed.
So,
but if battle mode had a toggle, would you not be playing against people to see if the token's worth it?
I probably wouldn't be buying it. Here's the problem with that loot: I probably wouldn't buy any cards.
Nope, battle mode
because
all day long.
I would just be playing battle mode, and I would never need to buy a card.
Agreed.
So I think that's the one problem with that. Never fucking buy a card.
Too. Yeah. Well, then you juice up the infinite awards and stuff, and then it draws you back.
Okay.
Instead of just playing battle mode all the time.
Just give them tokens in the infinite track. Why not? 100 tokens, something. Force people to do that, because I totally agree. If all the cards are in battle mode, why play anything else?
Okay, what if they did that? What if next season you hit 100, you hit infinite, and you get 6,000 tokens?
Done. Done. I'm buying. Thank you very much. Thank you. I love that. 6,000 tokens for
you could even make it a title and 6,000 tokens. Just like
it could be whatever. It could be whatever they want it, as long as they add their 6,000 tokens there. Honestly, I don't need to know infinite.
Ideas.
So what? That's 3 new cards in a month then, as free to play, roughly.
There you go.
That's actually not that bad.
Well, it's not bad for them. Free to play.
I guess it's not free to play because one of those cards is the season pass. It's 3 new cards a month at $10 a month. That's not bad.
Right.
I'll pay that.
I would definitely pay that 100%. That's how I see it. I mean, 6,000 tokens. I have 14,000.
Yeah, keep dreaming.
By the way, guys.
You have 14,000 tokens?
14 and change. Somebody asked
I mean, if there
me,
was any month to not buy and hoard.
but I brought Sauron and I brought Shayna.
I
Sauron
still
is fun,
haven't-
actually.
I still haven't seen Sauron.
You know what's funny? I haven't seen anybody play against me with Sauron. I've used it for a couple of ranks from 90 to 97. I've used it, and it's fun. It is super fun to get rid of all those pesky abilities. But what sucks though, if Atuma was an ongoing, or if they got rid of Atumas, it would have been phenomenal. So you still need to walk with 0, right? Or armor, right? So that's what I had in that deck. But Sauron was fun. It was super fun. I can't say it was bad at all. It was fun. Is it worth 6,000 tokens? No, not at all. Not at all. It should have been a series 4. But for fun, it was great. I went, hey, why not? Let's get it. It's a new card. It was in the shop. Let's do it. And no, we climbed the ranks with it. It's pretty good. Getting those abilities super early. Then you could just use Shuri, pop up Taskmaster. Pop up Red Skull to 30, and Arm and Zola have a blast, So it's not too bad. Sauron is not too bad. But you're right. I haven't seen anybody that I played against with Sauron. You're absolutely right. He should have been probably a 2 cost.
He's a what,
Maybe
3-4?
He's a 3, yeah. 3-3, I think.
3-3.
3-3, yeah.
Yeah. So turn 3 is definitely him. And what sucks is, right, if you have armor in your hand, it's a wrap. Armor loses that ability.
Yeah.
So it doesn't stop what's so it happened to me plenty of times. It doesn't stop what's on the field, but it does stop what's in your hand and what's in your deck.
Right.
So if you don't play armor on 2 and you play Sauron on 3, armor is no use to you. So yeah, you're right. I haven't seen anybody else play against me with Sauron. So I wonder how many people brought that card. I'm intrigued.
I still haven't seen Dazzler, which it's only been a day on that. But
yeah, me neither. So
I think those are the only 2 I haven't seen. Shauna, I've seen.
Just go watch. Look, if you're not seeing these cards,
just
go watch Kawa.
Kawa, yeah.
He has every card.
The new Whale of Whales.
Well,
Full
what
collection.
I think is funny is that he wails so hard and has the tokens for it, but also has the luck of getting the card in his shop.
He pulled in, yeah.
Like,
Well, if you keep up with it, it's only a matter of rolling the series 5, right? So
yeah. Like right now, those
Or
3 cards
you-
are in rotation for me.
well,
Dazzler, Sentry, and Super Scroll, just in that same order.
does
So
he also have the variants?
I don't think
no.
he has the variants.
No.
That's what
But
I'm
he has
saying.
all
He's
the
not getting
4,
variants.
so
Yeah.
all he has to roll is like a 95% chance roll. So
Correct.
that's not
Correct.
that hard.
No.
Well,
But-
I'm saying he doesn't even get the variants. He just
But
Yeah.
he got
the
super.
card.
Didn't he get Super Scroll in like
He got
what's it
2
called?
Series 5 cards.
Yeah.
I don't remember which
In-
one. He
in
got
the
2
pull.
Series 5 cards in.
in the
Gosh.
collection?
I've
I
got
only got
one.
Valkyrie. I only got
I-
Valkyrie.
I
I haven't got any
Shield.
Series 5. The only 4s I've pulled is M'Baku and Titania. I haven't pulled any 5s. That's the only 4s I've pulled.
Yeah, I pulled Valkyrie. That's it, and that's a long time ago. And
My
I'm
last 2
collection
pulls
level
were
almost 13K right now.
Orca and Baku were my last 2.
I
Boy,
got that.
can we talk about Orca and how
Yeah.
useless of a card that is?
I forgot I even had it.
Talk about a card that I thought was going to be changed before release.
Wow.
Like I don't know how. Yeah, that card is so
Works in
Nothing.
Cerebro 9. I'll give it that.
cool.
It works in Cerebro
Real
9
cool.
using it in Lockjaw. That's it.
I got a cool
End
variant.
of list.
I got a cool Orca variant. That's about
Yeah,
it.
but I mean the card looks
you?
cool.
Yeah, I have 2. I have 2.
Is it a cool
actually.
variant when the card
It
is
is.
unplayable?
Listen, it looks great. I have a pixel.
It
one
looks
and-
real good when he's building decks and scrolls
Yeah.
past it.
So
That's cool. Loot,
starting to
that's
think
exactly-
that it wasn't an accident that he wasn't turned on. It was actually somebody trying to save us for a month. Going,
Facts. I totally agree.
Yeah, trust me, no one wants this.
"Don't
Nobody
hate,
wants
nobody
Orca.
wants it.
Let's put Ghost in there.
Orca buff
should've been here.
now.
Oh my god,
Orca,
doesn't need a
Orca's
buff.
not even. There's
Without-
no buff, dude. There's no buff.
I was about to say,
It's-
without completely changing the effect, what could you
Change
do?
it.
Because then you're just getting closer to Namor.
yeah.
If you
Ma-
like lower the cost or something.
So make him a 1. Make him a 1 cost, and that will help loot munchers ones. There you go, Luke. Buffs.
Still
No, because
unplayable.
Make him
no,
what? I would play
no,
Orc if
because
he's a one cost.
no,
Orc
because
is an
it's a one
everyday-
cost that has to stay on the board. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem.
Orc is
One
an
cost that
everyday.
have to stay on the board or
One
bad.
cost that's 14 power is still so easy to beat.
That's true.
If it's the only card in that lane,
Oh my
even if it's
gosh.
fucking Atlantis, it's still so easy to beat.
That is true. That sucks. Oh man.
Hit it with Enchantress, hit it with Killmonger, hit it with Shang-Chi, hit it with 2 cards in front of it, and it's now you have more power.
So do we think at some point that they would allow all cards of the same family to have some type of synergy?
Like
So,
tribes.
yeah, not even tribe, but more so like synergy. So like if we're running Orca with, all the underwater people, Namor and Atuma, like those cards get extra abilities.
This was brought up at one point that it was either, I don't know if it was actually tried or just discussed in development, and it was decided against having any sort of tribes have any sort of ability or power or anything like that. They thought it limited play too much, and they wanted to do away with that idea.
Yeah, I don't think you're ever going to see in-game effects of stuff like that, but I think and I could be a little bit wrong on this, I feel like I am, but I did read the Ask the Devs a while back. They asked about what's a feature that was early on but didn't make it or got changed or whatever, and Stephen or Stefan or someone said that they had something like that, like X-Men. It was like a collector thing, and then so you collect all the X-Men, then you get like a cool variant or card back or something. Like it was like a collection thing. It wasn't a power thing. I think something like that would be cool, because that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about the other day about variants. I think it would be really cool to do team up variants. So obviously you have like She-Hulk card, but then you have She-Hulk and Hulk, or She-Hulk and Daredevil, like art featured. I think that'd be really cool.
But do you guys remember I don't even remember what the season was, but do you remember the like storybook-esque thing they did one season?
Yes, that was one of the very early seasons in beta. It may have been the one after Wave, but you're talking about the one where it gave you like card stats and stuff of like how many times you played Iron Man and
totally see something like that be like an achievement-esque thing. You run it like quarterly throughout the year, and get a variant if you play enough of the X-Men cards. Get a card back that shows the X-Men. That seems like a great idea.
I think we're going to see it before too long too. I think they're going to try to put other cosmetics in the game. I think game boards is something they've talked about before. So I think that would be really cool if they had an event where it's like this month X-Men. So play this much X-Men, get this whatever, and then you get like the X-Men board.
That'd be cool.
I'm thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh right now. The Duel Links, they do that. They do that right now too. Like you can get different like Kybra, Blue Eyes, card backs, and boards. That'd be sick. I think that'd be awesome. You're right. We've been looking at the same space rock galaxy background since
been floating in space since May.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Actually, I don't even know what the music sound like anymore.
Because you don't listen to it on Spotify all the time.
Because when we play with music, so it's crazy.
I put the Defeat theme on at work once because the bartender that was working is playing a bunch of Snap, and his head just like shot around so quick. It was just like, turn that off right now. Just like, okay, sorry, just kidding. It was a joke.
Oh man, that is hilarious. But I mean, the music can stay the way it is. But that'd be cool to see some new boards. I like that.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
I think there actually is a chance that we get new music at some point. There was in the Wave season, there was a remix track that actually is on that album. It's like an island theme version of the main theme, like the menu theme. So I think that that's a big ask, I think, for the dude who does music. And it's Alan something, I want to say. To get like a different version of the theme every month, but like, Fall Guys used to do that kind of thing. They would release like 2 new songs every season.
I don't even think you'd have to do it like every month if it was just every once in a while. Because what you were thinking about, I think it'd be really cool if it was like board
Yeah.
related. So if you had an X-Men board that had like the X-Mansion off to the side or whatever, and then it was like the 97 animated shows like
Song.
music
Oh,
playing,
hell yeah.
That'd be cool.
or you had like a MCU one where it's like the Battle for New York and it's the Avengers theme playing. Like, I think you could do cool stuff with that. And it's not original music you'd have to do. You just have to get it
Right.
cleared through
Just license
Marvel
it,
to
yeah.
use the music that
Those
you
tracks.
should already have access to.
The only thing about like in-game is that actually is multiple tracks.
Mhm.
There isn't just one track. They do have what's the word I'm looking for? It like the music varies based on what is happening in the game. If
Right.
you're ahead, the music will sound one way. As you're
Right.
waiting for a turn, depending on the amount of time or what turn it is, it varies between the tracks. It's actually pretty damn cool that the music does that much. It's just a shame. We all have gotten sick of it.
Yeah. Beta time was good. Yeah, but listen, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna switch it up. It's gonna be fun. We still love the game. The music can change. Not bad at all. Any new bundles that you guys know of that's coming out? Nothing,
Nope.
right?
That stuff is tight to the
Crazy.
chest these days.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, we're not
hopefully
playing.
we'll know next week after the patch.
Yeah, the Jubilee bundle was great, as we did speak about that.
Jubilee is gone next week, right?
Yes.
So we could I would assume that something else hits. I don't see why you don't try and keep at least one bundle in the store at all times. That's been
Mhm.
the going theme so far. So I would assume we see something new next week.
Might get something even sooner, right? Because there was the bundle. What bundle
They
was that?
they have been kind of stacking them, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
So
the
hopefully
Dino
we get-
beforehand.
Yes.
So
yes.
I something could hit tomorrow. Who knows?
Yeah, that'd be great. What 10 p.m. in an hour? That'd be awesome.
Is it? I think it's been Thursdays.
Yeah,
I
so
think
tomorrow.
that the second bundle has been on, but I could be wrong about that. I don't know what time is anymore.
I hear that.
Yeah, I know you do.
I hear that. It's time. What is that? Listen, it's great. Having a child is phenomenal. Sleep is definitely something everybody needs. It's bananas.
Yeah.
I know this is a Snap podcast, but we got to start playing some Smash Brothers.
I was actually
Oh,
just going to
shit.
say, I'm curious, what have you been playing in your downtime?
Oh, like I said, that God of War.
Right.
I've been playing that a lot now. Definitely playing some Smash Brothers with my old school friends because that's been fun. Just get up quick and play.
Right.
And I'm playing some Madden as well because football season is almost over, and that's that. But yeah, God of War, I got to finish that. So
I don't know if I'm ever
Let's
going to get
keep-
back to that.
really that busy. Well, your streams
It's
are no
not even
joke.
busy. I honestly like it lost me. I don't know why
Really?
it couldn't hold me. I played like 10, 15 hours, give or
Hours.
take.
Yeah.
I got through. I did the jellyfish and everything, and then
Yeah.
after that, I was just like, I got other stuff to play.
I get it.
I
Anything
think
is-
Escape from Tarkov just got its hooks in me today
Oh,
too.
no.
So that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be real bad.
Oh boy.
Shame,
Is it-
shame, metal. Shame, shame.
Yeah,
Is it-
that boy's bringing me down a dark path, but I'm ready.
Is there any of the games that you look forward to?
Right now, honestly, today, Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh,
Shadow
yeah.
Drops, I'm super into that. It's like take Jet Set Radio and make it a Devil May Cry game.
Really?
It looks awesome, and it
can't wait to
sounds like
try
a
that.
killer soundtrack.
I got you. Oh yeah, that's Devil May Cry. Definitely had those killer soundtracks. I gotta check that out then.
Yeah, it's like rhythm based, like
Rhythm
brawler.
based.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
think that Metal Hellsinger game that came out a little while ago,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
first person
yeah.
shooter
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Metal. It's that, but like if it was Devil May Cry, and like you want to be attacking on the beats and stuff. It's made by Tango GameWorks,
Yeah.
who made the
It
Evil
looks
Within,
super cool.
Five
like-
Rush. What is it called?
Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi. Yeah, definitely.
Like
looking at
literally
it.
dropped 20 minutes, 5 hours ago.
Yeah.
Got announced
Part
earlier
of the-
today.
Yeah, the Xbox conference.
And that's on like Game Pass and shit. So like
Oh, I got
that's
Game
a nice
Pass, so that's
surprise
free.
today.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Exactly.
do
So I'm like,
that.
it's literally, it is, yeah, it's ready. I started downloading it as we started the podcast. So
Alright,
I'm
definitely check it
probably going to be checking that out. I
Definitely
really
doing
want to
that.
pick up a Fire Emblem Engage
Okay.
at some point too. I think I ordered it earlier today, but it won't get shipped for like 3 weeks. So I was just like, I'll just order the deluxe edition now.
There you
Since
go.
I found it in stock somewhere, and I'll play it in a few weeks.
Oh, awesome.
Yep. I'm still waiting on Atomic Heart.
Oh
Come
God,
soon.
I want
End of
that game
February.
just for the soundtrack.
Yeah, no, soundtrack's
more Mick
amazing
Gordon.
for sure. Yeah. Big BioShock vibes, and I'm a
Yeah.
huge fan of BioShock, so
Yeah,
I'm ready to
BioShock
get
is
some
awesome.
mutant powers and shoot some robots.
BioShock in future Russia. Yes, please. That sounds great.
And
You
it's
guys
on
will-
Game Pass too. So
That's on Game Pass?
yep.
That's amazing.
Okay.
That's over. That's what I like to hear. Microsoft got me there. I love Game Pass. Listen, I love my
Oh my
PS5,
God.
but that Game Pass is the truth. You guys
Game
remember
Pass,
Beautiful
best
Joe?
deal in gaming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I got two Beautiful Joe soundtracks right behind me. I fucking love that
Oh
game.
man, I would love to. Why have they make another Beautiful Joe game? Like what's going
That
on?
company doesn't exist anymore.
Wasn't
Clover.
it with-
Well, it
Clover
doesn't.
with Cap.
It doesn't
Yeah,
really exist. Yeah, it was one of the Capcom 5.
Right, right.
Like one of the 5 exclusives for GameCube. Clover made it, and then Clover turned into Platinum Games. So
Right.
it's like kind of like a rights thing right now, where Capcom won't remake it because the people who made it are in Platinum now, and Platinum can't get it because
Capcom.
it's at Capcom.
Oh
The
my God.
closest thing you can get is, and it's not close at all, is Wonderful
It's like-
101. They
Wow.
definitely like aped the Beautiful Joe style for that game, but it is nothing like Beautiful Joe.
Wonderful.
Wonderful 101. It was remastered like 2 years ago. There's a Kickstarter.
Yeah, I
It
see
was
it.
up. It was on the
Yeah.
Wii U. It's on
Yeah.
Steam now. Do you have a Switch?
I do.
I'll bring you a copy
Okay, awesome.
in New York. Yeah, I
Awesome.
have 2
Thank you.
copies. I'll bring you
Awesome.
one.
Thank you.
I thought it might be
Fantastic.
worth money one day, and it absolutely will not be. So I'll give you a sealed copy next month.
Thank
Remind
you.
me.
Yeah, I have the Switch Pro, so I've been playing. Well, Metroid. I finished Metroid.
Oh yeah,
We're playing Mario Party with my son now.
Metroid Dread.
Come on,
Yeah,
that's right.
great
Oh,
game.
yeah, I love Metroid. I got the collector's edition too. That Metroid
Oh,
game is
same.
so flawless. I missed a side-scrolling Metroid. I mean, I love Prime. Don't get me wrong, but I love side-scrolling.
I
Super
waited.
Metroid.
I waited like 18 years for Dread to come out.
Oh yeah, man. Listen,
It's-
I'm with you.
oh.
Dread is so flawless.
So good.
I love that game. Yeah, sorry
did
guys.
you know-
focus that.
Did you know? I think it was today. It was either today or yesterday. Is the 4-year anniversary of the announcement that Metroid Prime 4 would be rebooting.
Out?
Nope,
Wow.
that it was rebooting
Rebooting.
development.
Wow, that is hilarious. 4 years, Metro Prime 4. My goodness. Listen, I'm not
That
mad.
game's never coming out.
It don't have to. Give me more dreads. I'll take a dread too.
Hey, they said the same thing about Dread, right?
Yeah, no, they did. Yeah, they did. So
That's
we'll
true.
see. We'll see Metroid Prime 4 in 12 years.
We'll see.
At a surprise announcement, no
Yeah.
one knew was coming.
Yeah, I need Breath of the Wild 2 to come out already since I have time. That's what I
yeah,
need. I
actually,
need that right now.
I was thinking about replaying
Right
Breath
now.
of the Wild.
Me
and
too.
doing like
To
a
get ready
120
for it.
shrine playthrough because it's been a
Yeah.
while.
Yes, I'm with you. I'm so excited. That game will.
That
yeah,
game has
that's-
really good emulator support.
yes. Oh, it does.
Really good. You can make it look really good on PC.
Breath
Not
of the
that I would ever. I own a copy.
Wild. Yeah, me
Nintendo.
too.
I own the game.
We brought it with the original Switch.
I think it actually has crowd control support too. I don't know if you guys are familiar with crowd
Really?
control. That sounds
Wow.
scary. But
All right. Yeah. So Marvel Snap, guys.
Yeah, Marvel Snap
Marvel
podcast. How about
Marvel
that?
Snap, yes.
that?
Yeah, a lot of good things happening. I'm excited. The community's doing great. Yeah, battle mode next week. I can't wait to talk about it. We'll
Yes.
probably demo some battle mode. On
I was
the
gonna
stream.
say I think we need to
Yeah.
play some battle mode on this
Yeah.
this here podcast maybe.
Yeah. So guys,
We'll stick it at the end of the podcast. So if you're an audio
Right.
listener, you can just skip to the
Yeah,
end.
skip to the end. That's
Or
right.
skip
So
past
guys,
the end. Yeah.
definitely coming next week when we can play battle mode on the stream podcast. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Can't wait. It's gonna be great. All right, awesome. All right, guys. Anything else before we wrap up?
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think we'd be here
pretty
all
good.
night if we didn't have anything wrapped up.
Yeah, you start talking about other video games.
I know, we started
it's
going
a
down.
different podcast,
Listen,
but I'll be here for hours.
You'll be here in New York, so we'll
Yeah,
definitely
that's
have
fair.
a good time. We'll have a good time talking about
That's
a lot of
fair.
stuff.
I'll be bringing
All
the
right,
Fight
guys.
Six. I'll be bringing the Smack.
Oh, we are. You smashing all the characters because I got all the characters. So
Oh,
let me
dude,
know.
you can't stand my Corin.
My solid snake.
Money
You know
matches.
what?
Let's go.
You know
All
what?
right,
You know
sorry.
what?
Money match.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys. We'll see you guys next week.
Take it easy, guys. See you next week.
Peace.
Oh man.